of the people, by the people, for the people. Those are the words that we put in our nation's creed. But only right here in America do we feed foreign countries while some starve on our streets. Only right here in America, at age 18, can you qualify to go to war with bombs and guns, but they say you're not fit for your first drink until you turn 21. But this is America. It's home of the brave. It's home of the wealthy, the rich, home of the paid. It's also home of the homeless, the hurt, the deceived, and it's home of natural disasters that have left families in need. Some say that America is the home of hatred and the home of greed, but Philadelphia, that's the city of brotherly love, and America is home of the highly achieved. This place, this nation, it's home of children that have a bright future, and it's also home of video games where they can practice being carjackers and shooters, robbers, mobsters, gangsters, murderers. This is America, and the whole world has heard of us. We're home of the proud, and we're also home of a lot of inventions. Sad to say, sometimes we're home of babies that are born with a drug addiction. In our America, it's home of the red, the white, and the blue, where at times it can feel like you're hated by many and you're loved by few. It's home of the green grass, the blue shutters, and the white picket fence that you hear about. And it's also home of people who can't afford the American dream house. Because in our America, a vast majority of us go into debt because we go to work, we get our checks, we spend what's left, and our school systems don't really teach us how to invest. And because of it, the national debt and the student loan crisis is bubbling. And meanwhile, we can't find common lines of agreements between Democrats and Republicans. And even if they did agree, I don't know if I jump to give a round of applause, because in our America, we tend to put bandages over the problems without really fixing the cause. But this is America. This is a place where outsiders find it difficult to become a resident. This is a place where sometimes we pay our ball players more than our president. This is the home of top models, TV shows, and actors. This is the place where cable is flooded with violence, rock bands, and rappers. A place where we all are created equal, but sometimes we use racial slurs for practice. This is a place where almost everything is done backwards. This is where 36.3% of our kids are raised without fathers. But I tell you to forget that number, because every year it grows further. So welcome to America, where you are free. You're free to have religion, or you could be religious free. You could watch church on television or switch over to your favorite app to stream. The ins, the outs, the good, the bad, it's all America. And I am proud of it. And some people will say, but you started barbaric, belligerent battles in the past where nothing good could come out of it. But I say you still take pride. You take pride in being an American, because many dream of being in this great nation because they've never been. They've never been in a state that's part of a very fortunate country. Here we can drink whenever we're thirsty, and there's an excess of food when we're hungry. We can do whatever we so choose, but sometimes we make excuses for the conditions we're living in, and sometimes people abuse their privileges. And I say it's time out for excuses, and it's time in for execution. There's no more play in the middle. Either you're educated or you're relegated. Either you're going to make something happen or you simply will not. In America, you can stare at the ladder of success or get the courage and climb to the top. Because right here in America, you can do it because you have that opportunity. But it will take a collection of all of us to change the things that make up our American communities. So what will you do?